You are currently a wage slave, and in the next evolution under a, I don't know, fascist, anarcho-capitalist dystopia, you will be a slave that inevitably gets sent to the glue factory. You're currently a wage slave, and you can't even see that. Why the fuck do you think your situation is going to get better? You're currently advocating for your own demise as it stands. Would it be different in a communist state? Yes. The entire purpose, the entire principle behind not just a communist state, but anti-capitalist thought and anti-capitalist action is quite literally to change the current existing hierarchy. It automatically is beneficial for the average working class individual. If you are truly someone who is self-interested and you are currently a wage laborer, you have one of two options. You either fantasize that one day you will be a ruler, you will be a part of the ruler class, you will be a capitalist, and then those working poors better look out because I'm going to be ruthless, right? You either fantasize about that every day, or you recognize your current standing in society, you recognize the class dynamic, and you choose to undermine it. You choose to work against it. You choose to, for your best interest, create systems where you can advocate for more, create systems where you can demand more from your bosses. For example, the profits, the surplus labor value that you contribute to the company, you can get more of that back. But it will never happen because you asked kindly enough. It will only happen if you get together and you say, hey, without us, you don't really have much. You just have a factory, you have upfront capital, but value can only be created with all of us working on the assembly line. Without us, you have no value. That's just sitting there and it's depreciating. Those are depreciating assets. So we want more of the profits, a larger share of the profits that we're generating for you. The only way to get that is through collective bargaining. And if push comes to shove, showing your worth to the company with collective action, work stoppages, a strike.
You see, this is the big problem, right, with libertarian theory, is that built into libertarian theory is this belief that cultural values alone and market competition are enough to guide individual people to not exploit each other, as opposed to having heavy rules and regulations.
I mean, it's liberalism that's base boosted. That's what it is. Good, bad dynamics, assuming that some people are intrinsically good, some people are intrinsically bad, and also simultaneously that like some other idealistic spiritual reason will actually hold this entire process together. That's why I get frustrated whenever people say like communists are collectivist. They don't care about the individual, or they'll say things like the man's nature is inherently greedy. It's like a materialist understanding of the world or a Marxist perspective is not inherently collectivist. It ultimately wants individuals to have personal freedoms, more personal freedoms that are currently allotted under this existing organization of the economy. Cultural values enough to control exploitation. Are you a baby? Yes, they are. They are a baby. And just like a baby, they think that even though currently, I don't know, they work at a fucking Jiffy Lube, that they're going to magically turn around in this like deregulated structure and become a god. It's like, oh man, once the government stops holding me back, dude, I'm going to be one of the rulers too. It's like, no, you won't. You will be a slave.